Welcome back. Welcome back to the Kickback. This is the episode 5.
Right.
Yeah, I know, 5. And this time we got pretty much another decent topic, another good topic. Pretty much the topic today is chasing dreams. We always try to inspire, always try to bring something that help you grow in life. Not only in life, something positive to listen to in your ears, pretty much help you grow. So today we're going to be talking about chasing dreams and why it's important to chase your dreams and not let people deter you from following your dreams.
Yeah,
So
man.
my thoughts on the topic is, but first, matter of fact, let me take a step back. What's been going on with you, bro? I didn't do this in the last couple, but what's
Oh yeah,
going
yeah,
on?
yeah, yeah. And I'm glad you mentioned that because you said we're gonna do this before every show. But
Uh,
no, true. I've been doing good, bro. Obviously, I got the new channel that just jumped off.
okay.
Shaking Juice, and I'm getting a lot of great positive feedback on that. So I've been spending a lot of time on that, trying to come up with ideas, and so that's what my brain been for the most part. Other than that, you know what I'm saying, just a normal routine in the loop, stuck in the loop, like we talked about before, in the loop. Wake up, go to work, come home, do the same thing over and over and over. But yeah, man, I'm pretty good, man. Just grinding and focused right now on that, trying to get that off the ground.
That's what's up. That's what's up. My I don't have a loop. I don't know what. I'm just in a straight line. It's a straight line.
It's
I don't
just
know
going
what's going.
wherever I end up, I just go.
It's a one way. It's a one way ticket. You know what I'm saying? Wherever I'm going, I'm going. But yeah, I'm switching things up constantly. So I'm constantly taking turns. Like the day. Well, let me start off by saying I'm good. But workout. I'm trying to put more emphasis to losing weight because before my baby come, I want to be down 10 pounds. Right
Uh,
now, I'm at 220. I'm trying to be at 210 by the time my baby come. So yeah, I'm
That's
trying
that's
to
big.
do
That's
that.
big too, man. Because everybody around my circle right now is in the same. I don't know if it's like losing weight season or something. I don't know what got into people, but yeah, like so. I'm my circle, like I said, my wife, uh, like my other brother. Shout out to Gert. Shout out to Not Just Power. But yeah, I mean everybody and his wife. Everybody in a little situation right now where they're like, yo, we trying to get this weight off. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Eating this way, moving that way. I'm like, all right, cool. That's what's up. So yeah, and I've been out of the gym for 3 weeks, so I gotta use that as motivation to get back in because I ain't trying to lose weight, but you know what I'm saying. I got to keep myself in shape, be ready.
Maintain. See, with me, I just let myself go once I got a job and got money.
Mhm.
So now I'm trying to just kill all the damage that was done and get back right how I was when I was pretty much younger. So yeah, I'm trying to do that. And then my daughter coming into the world, I want her to
Yeah.
see a fit man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but yeah. Anyways, on topic, back on topic, the chasing dreams. No matter what your dreams may be, because a lot of people think about dreams as like being in the NFL or
Mhm.
something like that. You know what I'm saying? Your
Mhm.
dream can be small, such as like my dream right now. Like I said, is to be in tip top shape. That's a dream of mine, just to get in tip top shape and always be in tip top shape. That's
Mhm.
my dream to walk around like small things, walking around my shirt off. And people say, bro, you fat, you lazy. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna ever do that. So yeah, just any little small thing. It don't gotta be big. Just anything you set, any goal can be your dream. For you can have short dreams and long term dreams. I think pretty much right now I just got all short term. I don't think I have any long term dreams because I think I accomplished pretty much everything I set on my table.
Yeah.
But
I
I
think
have
that's pretty cool.
go ahead.
Now go ahead, finish what you were saying. I was saying I think that's pretty cool.
Oh, like I was just about to tell you, like I wanted a house, got a house. Even though people said, "Yo, you can't get this house," I just kept grinding, pushing forward till I got it, and pretty much I accomplished that dream. Got a wife, accomplished that dream. People said, "Oh, you ain't gonna have get no wife," you know what I'm saying? You act crazy, but I accomplished that. So yeah, I just say, just when somebody try to knock you down, always just keep your mind focused and pretty much keep pushing forward.
Yeah. So when you mentioned dreams, it's a little bit different than what I was actually thinking about. So when I was thinking about dreams, I'm thinking about like I think our environment and society pretty much determines what kind of dreams we may be looking for growing up. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. I already
So,
know where you about to go at.
so like for instance, like dream. I ain't even gonna say it today. I ain't even gonna say it.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. Go
Your,
ahead.
your dreams, like I don't really know too many people who got dreams that don't consist of them being rich in the end. You feel what I'm saying? Not even just rich, like having some kind of large lump sum of money. That's what somebody's dreaming about. They want to be in position where they're rich, where they're financially well off, whether it's dealing with sports, music, being, some kind of big icon and whatever. You feel what I'm saying? It always kind of comes to the same thing where, oh, you need to be rich or financially in a big wealthy position in order to fulfill like the life of a great life.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And I think like when a person is like dreaming, well, I can't just say dreaming. When a person like if a person has a dream or has a how can I say a dream or come on, find the words. I can't find the word I'm trying to think about. Sorry. Anyways, if a person wants to do something that's not required for them to have a large lump sum of money or wealth in the end, I think that we as people need to acknowledge the fact that we are different and we
pretty
shouldn't
much
let.
like you spoke about in the last episode about you. Remember, like you saying, like you wanted to do this no matter what, like because it's something you wanted to do,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want
regardless of
no
what. So
matter
yeah,
what.
I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, like a bunch of kids nowadays want to just be designers of like their own clothing brand or something like that.
Hmm.
Like that's
But
something they want to do, showing their creativity.
yes,
So
but not for the and some of them have dreams to do that things not for the intent of just loving to do it. It's just because like yo, I can be the most famous designer and have the most money and charge this much for my clothing. You know what I'm
you
saying?
saying for the love of it, just actually kid like dreams, not doggone doing
Kid
it
like
for. I get what you're saying, and the way I'm breaking it down is pretty much people like nowadays, especially nowadays, everything got to be about $1. They can't do it just for the love of it.
yeah.
Like, and I get what you're saying. That's how I'm taking it. Like, people want to chase something only for the dollar, not just cause
Hmm.
it's something I love to do,
Hmm.
and they looking for the end goal of success to be $1.
Hmm.
They,
Because like I was saying, excuse me, but like I was saying, because our environment and society decides what kind of dream we may be chasing. Because I can remember being a kid, I think I wanted to be a cop one time. I wanted to be a firefighter, and it was because those things was pushed like in school. You know what do you want to be when you grow up, little guy? You be like, I want to be a firefighter. I want to be a cop. I'm a cop. It's because you know what I'm saying those things in school were pushed on you. Like cops are good, they're heroes, firefighters are heroes, and this and that. And as you grow, next thing you know, depending on your environment and circumstances that you're in, you start to see more people that you feel like or hear that are successful, and you're like, oh, you know what? I think I want to be like that person. So you start thinking to yourself like, I want to achieve that. I want to do that. That's a dream of mine. That's a goal of mine. And when in reality, who excuse me, who are you really? You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't allow things around you in an environment to decide whether or not who you should be. You know what I'm saying? Who are you? Know who you are. Like, go for the things that you love based on what you love, not based on what you see can make you successful or you know what I'm saying?
that's another thing I want to talk about. Success. What defines success? Like, I asked a young kid that the other day, but 17-year-old kid. I mean, I keep saying kid. He's not much younger than me, but still. But I asked him that day. I've been like, "Yo, what's success to you? What makes you successful? What will make you successful?" And he been like, having a big house, having big car. I mean, nice cars,
Mm-hmm.
just the materialistic things. I'm like, dang. So you getting a family, you having being a great father, that wouldn't make you successful.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you define success Like, does success always have to be defined by money, or success can be defined by pretty much just you doing something that you love? You know what I'm saying? Like being happy with pretty much what you do. Like I feel like I'm successful because I'm accomplishing my goals, and every goal that I set, I accomplish. And I'm like, oh, I believe I'm successful because I'm knocking out every goal I make. My goal is not easy, but I'm still somehow accomplishing them. So I
Yeah.
feel like I'm successful.
I
You know,
think I think what I would base success on, or me being successful on, is what I leave when like my success and me being successful won't be determined in my opinion until I actually leave here. And what I mean by that is, what did I leave behind? You know what I'm saying? That legacy. Who did I inspire? Who did I help? Who did I change their life? You feel what I'm saying? And it's because I feel like we want, when we on earth, everything got to be about us. Like we talk about success, we think like you said, material things. We think of goals we reaching. We thinking of us doing the grind, us grinding to reach those goals. And when we reach them, we're like, oh yes, we're successful. But we're not thinking about other people. You feel what I'm saying? So for instance, like everything got to be me, 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 I, or my family, family, family. What about, being a blessing, or just inspiring, like I always say, inspiring or motivating someone else? I think, like I said, that's very key. I think what I will leave as a legacy back when I'm gone is what will determine what makes me successful or not. So if I leave here and I got like one person, I'm just gonna say one person who was like, man, you know what, he changed my life. You know what I'm saying? He inspired me to do this. You know what I'm saying? I think that would determine whether or not I was successful or not, and not just change my life in a situation that's just like making him financially or she financially blessed or anything like that, but like our spiritual beliefs change, got them saved. Wow, wow, that's powerful. You feel what I'm saying? You
that'd be a good one.
you know what I'm saying? That's powerful. You able to say something to encourage somebody to get saved, bro. That's successful. That's successful. And that's
That's
because our spiritual side of things. So I know people believe other things and other religions, but just based on my religion, that would be successful.
I definitely I understand that one because I was just about to. I always want to. I never want to go too far away from that when we doing our discussions. I never want to get too far away from religion because I mean, this is not a religious podcast. I mean, show. It's just
Mhm.
we talking. We're just talking,
Yeah,
and
being real, being for real.
in a normal conversation, when we talk, it's always about something with God's going to come up in it,
Mhm.
and something's good that's going to lead to learning something. So you're right, and that's probably the biggest. You're right. I can't even disagree with you. You're right. That's probably the biggest
Mhm.
goal that I'll ever achieve doing. Like I was just not talking to my wife about this today, being the fisherman. And when Jesus came and said, "I'm not going to only make you a fisherman. I'm gonna make you a fisherman of men." So I'm like, when you just said that, I was like, dang, that's tough. I was just talking about that today.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's definitely true. I would definitely love to. That would be the ultimate thing. But I'd rather my dream, like not dreams, but like goal setting wise and
Mhm.
being remembered. I want to do everything I can on Earth. Like not, I don't want to be remembered. I don't care if I don't be remembered after I pass. I just want when I'm here, I want people to know, hey, that's that guy. He's always going to give you something. Like if I die, I mean, just cool.
Try
But
that.
when you see my kid, you're gonna be like, yo, your father always just tell people such and such. And then I want my kid to do the same thing. Like that's why the family one, when you said people only focus on their family, like that's the important thing. I definitely believe like that's a dream. That's my next goal, like
But see,
further down the line.
that's what I'm saying. Like when you're speaking of success, that shouldn't be a goal. That shouldn't be a goal,
It
because
shouldn't be a goal, but that's like
because
a moral
you know how
goal.
many
Like,
times it should be a lifestyle. You feel what I'm saying? It
yeah,
should be.
but some people don't have that.
A lot of people don't have that. I can't say that
That's
I got
what I'm
that.
saying. That's what I'm
I
saying.
can't
Like,
say I
so,
even have that. What I'm saying is that's what I determined to be, successful. If I had to say what I feel like would make me successful. It would be to live that lifestyle, not for me to set goals and say, you know what, I want to inspire a person this week or that be. And because if I do that, 9 times out of 10, as humans, we always fail. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't want to set that as a goal. I want that to be just a way I live. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to be like, all right, I got to wake up and do this day and that day and this day. I just want to wake up and do it. You feel what I'm saying? I want to be able to naturally and spiritually walk up to somebody and be able to, inspire them or, I'm saying, change their life without being like, I got to do this because I said this is a goal of mine. No, I just want it to be my lifestyle.
I mean, that you, I get that, but when I pray, when I pray at night, that's one of the things I pray for, just to be a better person and to wake up and do His will. And His will is to pretty much, help spread love. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I'm like, well, that's something I want to do. That's a goal of mine to do every day. Because if I do that, I know I'm doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's something simple, but still, I got to make that as a goal. That's
what I'm saying. See, that's where me and you don't meet in the same boat as, because when you saying like you want to make that your goal to help somebody, make that your goal to do. When we do that as people, is that your true intentions, or are you just doing it because you know it's good? You feel what I'm saying? You know Jesus will live this way or Jesus will do that, so you're gonna be like, all right, that's got to be my goal to do the same thing that he do.
Yeah, I do it. Yeah, I do it to follow Him, because that's what a Christian is, a follower of Christ. So I do it to follow Him. So
but the intentions, I'm saying the intentions, you know that he did it the way, so you're like, I gotta do this because he did that, or this, instead of just making it a lifestyle where it's like it's not even second thought. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're trying to say. You're trying to say pretty much you wake up and do it just out of the blue, like you automatically do it
out of the pure love.
Yeah, just out of your mind, just naturally do it.
Like, I get no second thinking. Like, you know what, I got to do this today because it's.
But at the same time, you got to actually put the human element into it, though.
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel what you're saying.
Because that's why I
want you to go though.
I mean, like I said, that's a constant reminder every day, because I know once I get to my job, something gonna come up, something high stress gonna come up, and I'll be like, you know what? I get outside of my space, my religious space, and I might say something I shouldn't say, and I'm like, dang, I probably messed that dude day up by just telling him what I just told him, and I'm like, okay, I forgot. I'm supposed to be a fisherman of men. I'm supposed to help instead of, you know what I'm saying, tear down. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I gotta make that a goal of mine every day, just to stay in that headspace, because we are human. Flesh is a very strong thing, so it's easy to get us knocked off if we need to go. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. That's a goal of mine. In the morning, make sure I do that, and then make sure I execute it throughout the day. So
no, go ahead, finish.
No, because it's going to get to a point where it's going to become second nature. Even though I'm gonna say that prayer every morning, because I mean that's the prayer I say every morning. That's the prayer I say is second nature now to me. So in my head, I know it. At the same time, I'm never going to speak down on somebody unless something stupid come up, and then I might get frustrated and then say something I shouldn't say. But at the same time, I want to stop that. That's why I'm trying to keep that as my goal. Like, hey, remember, do what you're supposed to do. You a fisherman of men. You know what I'm saying?
So, just to ask a question from the initial question, the first question, and it all ties in though. But
kind of, sort of, yeah.
Like, what's your dream? Are you still chasing your dream? Like, what's your dream? Like, and when I ask somebody like, what's your dream? If a person tells me all the goals and all the the financial things, it really doesn't say a lot about a person. It really doesn't let you know who a person really is. You feel what I'm saying? So pretty much me asking you, what's your dream? I'm asking you, who are you really? Like, who are you? Like, who are you?
My dream is to be I want to start something with children. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
be a counselor for kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not really kids. It's like a youth counselor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. It's just that's I love talking to youth and giving them advice, like helping them out, like steering their, like guiding them from, like you know how we grew up. I'm trying to like
Yeah.
guide them away from that, for they can pretty much, you know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
the work. That's the work I feel like in my heart. That's what I want to do.
And without being paid at all, you can do that. Like,
Yeah,
you
without
know,
being paid, like, because no, I wish I had somebody that did that to me. You know what I'm saying? I
mm-hmm.
wish I had somebody that could came that was older and been like, yo, you focus on girls, man. Chill out, bro. Don't focus on that.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on your school. Focus on reading your book, reading the word. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had somebody that came and told me that. So that's
Yeah.
why I'm like, bro, if I getting myself in the position, like that's my dream, to get myself in the position where I can be like, you know what? I'm taking off. I got a place pretty much every young kid can come to. It's like a YMCA, but without all the, like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
I want. Like you don't gotta pay me, just come, we sit down, we have a group, we talk, pretty much like we doing now.
Yeah. For sure. And
So
and and this is a form of that. You know what I'm saying? Just to
that's what
get
I'm
the
saying. Like
topic.
that's like truly my dream. And if I can do that, because I talk to my young boy all the time, telling
Mm-hmm.
him like, yo, look, you don't got to be like everybody else. You different. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You were made to be different. You're
And that
not made to follow that crowd.
and that's why you enjoy doing this as much as I enjoy doing this, because I if somebody had the one if somebody wanted to know my dreams and knew who I was, it's to motivate. I don't know why. I just love to open my mouth and motivate somebody. And it's weird because I think like a lot of times, like, and like I said, just spiritually, you're attacked in places that to hinder you from who you are or your dreams. So for me, like, I'm not a big talker. So when I'm around people, I don't talk a lot. A lot of people always think I'm just this quiet person that never talks and do this and do that. But when I'm on here, I'm always talking. Like I said, I just did a new channel where I had to open up and pretty much talk to people. Not that I never talk to them. It's just being in a different space, putting myself in an uncomfortable space and opening my mouth and speaking. And that is not motivating what I'm doing over there on that channel. It's mostly sports. But at the end of the day, it makes me feel better. Like, so when it's time for me to get into a crowd or get in an uncomfortable space, for me to open my mouth and speak, you know what I'm saying, and motivate. So that's why I enjoy this platform right here too, because I just love motivating people, inspiring people. So this platform gives me that, and also being able to jump on the computer now and start speaking has put me in spaces and uncomfortable places where I can just kind of like open my mouth and start talking and help people out that way, for sure.
I definitely can see that with you. But
Yeah,
with
man.
me, I mean, speaking, I used to be that guy. That's why, for this one reason why I do like this, I get self conscious. Like, yo, what people gonna say about me when they see this? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I do get that into my mind. But I'm like, yo, what if a lot of people don't see it? Then I'm like, okay. I mean, the people do see it. What they gonna say?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's always in my mind. But at the same time, I'm like, but what if one person do hear it? Like out of whoever, what if one person do hear it and be like, yo, I love what he said.
yeah,
That helped me. That I can incorporate what he just not saying into my routine. Something I do. You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? So, and this is one thing. This is one way. Like you said, this is one way that I do get on here and I do come up with these topics is pretty much like, the help, like helping. That's if I didn't have my mortgage and everything, and I just could just go on the street, like the day, she ain't gonna want me to tell this, but the day my sister and my brother pretty much was driving down Ashley Phosphate, and pretty much they seen a homeless guy on the street,
Hmm.
and she only had, I think she been like, she always on the phone with it. She was like, I only got $10. Dang, I wish I had like a little bit more money if I can give him. But she been like, you know what? Give me some money, and she got some money from her husband, and she gave all the money they had in their pocket to a homeless man on the side of the street.
Hmm.
And she did. I'm pretty sure she don't want nobody to know, but when she did that, the homeless man was like, Like hear him talking. I don't know if he was homeless, but he was inside the street and he was asking for money. And the way when he answered, he was just like, "Thank you, God bless you," and all that, bro. Like real talk, that brother, bro. Hearing that man speak like that, brother, tear to my eye. For some reason, I was like, God dang, bro.
Yeah.
Me and my wife was sitting here. She was on speakerphone. We heard that man. She was like, my wife was like, oh, and I was like, dang.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could be in that situation doing that.
Yeah, that's big, but
not
what
even with money though, because and this is another thing.
Exactly, not even money, because that's the thing. Like what we need to know and what we need to understand is this right here. Like I don't know, it's like we're programmed, right, for people to say you're blessed. You shouldn't have no complaints. You got a house, food, money, cars, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Happy life. Everybody goes through things, whether you got
Yeah,
finances or not,
that's
right?
fact.
So what the situation is with me is I used to be that way. When I seen like homeless people, I mean, I remember one time I even passed a person, felt so bad. I went to my bank, got money, come back and gave the person money. But why does it take us to see a homeless person to trigger us to say, you know what, let me do something good and help this person? And what she did was wonderful. That's nice. I wouldn't take that from her. But there's situations and other things that's going on in our world, in our community that we know of, we're aware of it, but we feel as though because we don't see it, that it, we don't give a helping hand. You feel what I'm saying? So for
That's
instance,
fact. That's fact.
like we know there's like instead of worry about, I'm not saying don't worry about them. I'm just saying instead of a homeless person being on the side of the street, you got kids in orphanages or something like that, maybe who's low funding where they can't afford to give kids, you know, certain clothing through the winter or summer or food or something like that. And that's going on a lot. But we won't,
That's bro.
because we don't see that kind of stuff. We don't give the helping hand. You feel what I'm saying?
That's
So it's
crazy. You just said that.
that's just an example, but it's a whole bunch of other things that's going on that we don't give a helping hand because we don't see it. But when we see a homeless person, we do that and we feel good about ourselves, and that is good. But if we feel as though that we're here to help people, we need to make sure we reach out to find the resources to make sure we make a change for for everybody and all over, just not just when we see a one time situation and make ourselves feel good about that. You feel what I'm saying?
And the truth with that is that's fact. But me and my sister, we've been thinking for a while. Me and Brittany always brainstorm little stuff.
You're
Like,
giving out governments, but yeah.
huh?
And so you're giving
Oh,
out government.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah,
At
either
least,
way,
at least they don't know her last name right now. That's
I'm not saying yeah, that's good. But either way, but yeah, man, we be talking and we be like, man, what can we do? Pretty much, like we've been like, we want to go in our town and pretty much like set up shop somewhere and start giving out like when school first started. We've been like, bro, we got extra money. Let's do it. Let's do like a school drive or something for people that don't have. I know the church do it, but we want to do it. You know what I'm saying? We not a church, but we want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So we think about little stuff like that, but we never pull the trigger.
why not?
And
Why not?
that's the same thing. The same thing what I'm saying with the counseling thing. Like, well, I'm not doing it. And I'm like, I want to do it so bad. That's my dream to do that. Bro, I promise you, if I could do that, I'd be so happy. But
Well, do it. Because
once
look,
again,
we got a brother up this way. Um, his name Gert. That's not his government name. His nickname go by Gert. But he has a brand called Knowledge is Power. And I try to encourage him a lot. He got a lot of good ideas. And he's in the same situation you is. He likes to talk to the youth. And his thing is there's a lot of things that we are taught that don't really um contribute to our life growing up. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much it's not going to be of no use. But there's things that we need to know that he's willing to step out on a limb and give that information. That's why it's called knowledge is power. The thing is, like he was trying to set up a kickball game, and he was trying to get these vendors and things like this. And I hope he don't get upset by me saying this, but it didn't go through. Okay. But what he was trying to do was get vendors and stuff like food and book bag drives and things of that nature. Like you said, book bag drives and things back to school for the kids, which is all good. But what I said was, I said, hey man, in, instead of trying to get these vendors and things like that, get because one of his things was credit, teaching kids credit. What's the importance of credit? You feel what I'm saying? But none of that was involved in what he was trying to achieve. He was trying to get the book bags and things out. I said, don't get vendors like food vendors and people trying to sell things out there. Don't get those vendors out there. Get a credit lender vendor out there, or get some kind of vendors out there where they give knowledge on how to build credit. Get some vendors on out there like on how to, what I'm saying, save money, how to invest in things of that nature. Because the thing is, like you were saying back, like give back the bags and things. That's all well and good, but I think it's here. I think what you really would want to give them is here, and that's the knowledge. That's the information. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna carry them forward.
I get what you saying with that, but at that point it was just to help out. You know what I'm saying? That's because pretty much
you said everything. You said the church was already doing it, so that's why I was saying, like,
yeah, I get what you're saying with that, but that was the time during when everything first started popping off with the, what I'm saying, everything like that first started popping off, so they couldn't even be able to do it. But that was like, I got a little money. Shoot, my job, I'm still going strong with my job. Okay. So
I still think I think it's important to pass on knowledge and pass on information rather than pass on material things that would, you know what I'm saying?
And that's
why let the church do the passing out of the bags, and you set up shop where you passing out the information and the knowledge to go forward. You feel what I'm saying? Where you motivate and inspiring somebody to move forward. That way it'd be a lot easier for you, where you don't got to be like, hey man, I got to dish out all this money and to do this and do that, when it's not that serious. What is more serious is the definitely information.
Well, what I want to do with the youth is pretty much teach them about that right there, the little, you know what I'm saying, wrong side, that little cross right there. That's what my whole what my whole thing is. Because I wish I would have got that earlier in life. I was trying to give it, like, bro, how many times we went to church when I used to come, like,
well, you know what,
did that, but not really.
People who went to church for the most part, that went to church as kids growing up.
You about to say it. Go ahead.
They turn out to be even worse than the ones who didn't, or either they didn't, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I think,
and that's, bruh.
I think what you got to do is, when you involve in yourself with your youth and you want to teach about the religion and Jesus and stuff.
How I would want to be taught. That's how I'm looking at it. Like,
that's true.
Teach them how I would want to be teach. Like,
that's true.
Relate to them. Like, give them, like, how I started learning the word, bro. Like, people say they read their Bible. I read my Bible, and I also listen to my Bible. When I walk out throughout the day, I got my Bible in my AirPods, just listening. So, like, it's different ways. Like, a lot of people don't like reading. It's a sad thing to say, but a lot of people don't like reading. So,
in the black and brown community. Seriously, dude. In the black and brown community.
Hey. That's the truth, bro. I knew he was going to say it. But no, that's facts. But at the same time, a lot of people don't like reading, but it's other ways to get the word of God and without reading the Bible. Like, there's a lot of things, like TV shows, freaking Bible shows, like there's a lot of things, bro. Like, it's something on YouTube called the Gospel of Matthew. It's all about the book of Matthew, word for word.
Yeah, but I think it's still important that you build that discipline in order to read. You feel what I'm saying? You can get the information somewhere else, but build that discipline, build that relationship with Jesus, that you're dedicated, that you're going to spend that time.
So, okay, I had this conversation with somebody as well.
Go ahead.
What's the difference in me listening to it and having the discipline to wake up every day and listen to it, like, every day? Like, this is probably my second time listening to the whole Bible, and I'm gonna go back through it again. It takes discipline to do that same thing because you still retain. So some people will read and not even know the information they putting in.
Exactly, but the thing is, you're actually
covering everything.
But you listening to the person read or whatever, I think it's more important that you dedicate your time. You're fine. That's, to me, that's finding a lazy way of not reading. You're trying to find a way not to read. I can still get the Bible without reading it. You feel what I'm saying? No, you dig in yourself, because there's going to be certain things that you interpret differently when you actually read it yourself versus actually hearing it. You feel what I'm saying? And you may not think that now is because you don't read it, or maybe didn't read it because you're listening to it. That's what I'm saying. You gotta dedicate yourself sometime. Like, you can listen to it, but be like, all right, I'm gonna listen to it twice a week.
So a person that comes, sit down, and pretty much.
Where's the connection, bro? Like, I can read you the Bible right now and you can hear everything I said, but where's the connection between you and the Bible? Where's the connection between you and God? Me, if I'm reading it, there's a connection.
First of all,
God looking down, I'm here, God, I'm with you. I'm reading, I'm understanding, I'm trying to get understanding. Help me. You know what I'm saying? I'm interpreting this way myself. I'm reading it. My eyes are seeing this, not someone actually seeing. This is what the Lord said.
Many people he said, that read the Bible. And you know this is a fact. There's so many people that read the Bible and don't comprehend what it's saying.
Exactly. I know that's other people, though. We're not speaking on what other people do. We're speaking on ourselves. You're speaking on you. Your connection.
You speak on me.
No, I'm saying we're speaking on you and me, like you and me. I can't speak for other people on this situation right here. I'm saying your relationship with the Lord needs to be a dedication where you actually put yourself in the book, not just have somebody read to you or listening to somebody else read it. Because when you get into it, that's that connection. That's that spiritual connection between you and the Lord, that dedication, that determination to find out for yourself, not what somebody said or what somebody read, because it's different, bro. Trust me, it's just different. You have to honestly dedicate your time to read, not just listen or watch. Give yourself that time.
When you say listen, how you think, like, how do you meditate?
They got the Bible app.
That's why I listen to them. But anyway, listen. How do you meditate?
I don't meditate.
No, I'm saying, like, how do people meditate?
I don't know. I don't meditate.
Well, let me explain how people meditate. Pretty much that
meditation don't have anything to do with God, bro. That has nothing to do with God. You can't connect.
Yes. Meditation is prayer for a lot of people. Man, you can sit down when you empty your mind and only build that connection with God. See, there you go.
That's where you're lost, bro. Listen to me. Have you ever read anything in the Bible that says you need to meditate to connect with the Lord? No, you have not ever read that in the Bible. That's
when Jesus said pray, what did he say pray? How did he say pray?
Exactly.
Go into a room, seclude yourself from others, and pray. Pray to the Holy Father. So when you meditate, what's that? No, you looking at meditation as something like something you see on TV. No, that's not, bro. That's not meditation. Meditation is sitting down on your, bro. I can meditate right now by just blocking you out and pretty much having my hands together, ready to pray.
No, because meditation is not always prayer.
I'm emptying my head and praying to God.
That's a lie. Meditation is not always prayer.
You think about meditation.
So you're trying to say me everybody who meditates is praying?
No, I just now said there's different ways to meditate.
That's what I'm saying. Don't meditate. Don't worry about meditating. Pray. If you're gonna say, if the Lord say pray, pray. Don't be like, oh, I gotta go meditate. No, go pray. Go pray.
You're not getting it. You just looking at it from that aspect.
You're talking about meditating.
You're not seeing. It's all about the end goal. Pretty much, if I go away from everybody, seclude myself, and this is another thing with listening to it. If I sit down and I'm dedicating the time to sit down, listen to the word, also clear head, only focus on that word, I have a connection with God because I'm really learning with God. No. It's some people that. So what about the people that can't see?
The people that can't. But listen to this. Listen to this. They got no choice at that point. But you gotta listen to what I'm trying to say.
I get what you're saying. But the Lord is always going to be present.
What if somebody read something wrong, and because you know there's different Bibles, what if somebody read something wrong, and you're going off what you heard versus what you see?
Well, you acting like, once again, the Bible app, that's where it's read to me at. So you acting like when I got the Bible app open, I'm just sitting there just like in the Bible just going on down the phone. Like, no, I'm looking at it.
Man, look, it all boils down to this, bro. You can't just sit and listen to the Bible and expect yourself to be that connection. I don't care what you may think, because there's a spiritual side of things where it's like, because
yes, it is.
You're finding a way. You're trying to find a way. You're saying, "Oh, I'm going to meditate. I'm going to listen to the Bible. I'm putting everything out and just listen to the Word. I'm connecting with the Lord." There's a spiritual connection when you actually take that.
Have you tried it?
I have not tried it because I don't feel.
How can you
feel like it's necessary? I feel like it's more important if I go
into a quiet place. How can you speak on it? A person who did it both ways, read it and listened to it, and comprehend it more when it's getting like read to him.
No.
How can you say that?
What he comprehended was the perspective of the person who was actually reading it. That's what he did. The person that actually read it was what he comprehended. He comprehended what he heard. From now, why is it differently from what he read and what he heard if it's the same thing?
I don't see the difference. Because if I'm following along with him,
you just said the man said he comprehended more when he heard than what he read. Why? Why is it something different? If you're reading and hearing the same exact thing, why do you comprehend things differently? Because
some people can't even read. Some people can't even read the Bible in the old, the old Bible.
Well, that's why you spend that time in the Bible with the Lord. He's gonna give you an understanding, bro. Like, you gotta trust that. Like, so if you be like, "Oh, I can't read that good, so I'm not gonna get in the Bible. I'm not gonna read because I can't read that good." The thing is, you gotta pray, bro. I'm telling you, oh man, you think it's a joke? This is something that I would really take seriously. Honestly, not a joke.
I take this desert, bro. I did both. I did both, brother. Listen, I did both. And I was in my Bible. I started this in what year? 2019, 2020. So last year, I truly got into my Bible. I start reading. And then I one day press play. Okay. Listen to what I read. And I'll be like, oh, I missed that. So how can you say if you've never done it? That's what I'm saying.
But how you miss something, bro? How you miss something? That means you're not interpreting what you read. Man, you gotta take your time when you read. That's why I said, when you do this, bro, you gotta dedicate your time with so if you got a book in your hand and you're reading and you got distraction over here, you can miss something because somebody's talking over here and you're trying to read this. Now you miss this because you're concentrating on two different things. Like you said, go in a quiet place. Dedicate that time to you with the Bible, not you with somebody saying something to you. Why somebody got to read something to you? Why does somebody have to read it to you? Why can't you open up something yourself and actually read it with your own eyes? Why can't you do that? Why do you got to put headphones in and say?
Are you getting the same effect though?
I think when you actually use your brain and say, "Let me find out for myself," open the book.
You are finding out for yourself.
And what are you talking about? That's when I think it's the most important.
You're not finding out by hearing the word. So you go to church pretty much.
Whoa, not saying you're not finding out by hearing the word. What I'm saying is, bro, you need to dedicate you can't just listen to the Bible and not ever read. Like, you need to read the Bible. Like, you actually need to open it and read it. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't just set yourself on just listening or watching. Actually read it yourself.
Well, the book of Matthew is a.
Why? All right, listen to this. Why won't you read the Bible? Why won't you read the Bible?
I do read the Bible.
You just said you listen to the Bible and you watch the Bible. I do.
No, you can't watch the Bible. It's books about the Bible.
Well, it's pretty much watching because you said it was word for word of the Bible. That's what you said.
It is word for word of the Bible. So but it gives you, it's a movie. It gives you the scenes of what, like.
So you're watching the Bible.
Okay, cool. I get what you're saying. Okay. Good job. But nah.
Why won't you read the Bible? Why is it important for you to listen and not read the Bible? Why won't you read it?
Don't people learn in different ways, bro? So you trying to say everybody learn the same? Even, bro.
Answer the question. Why won't you read the Bible?
I did read the Bible. I just told you. I started off by reading the Bible, and I still read the Bible from time to time. But I mostly listen to the Bible because I get a better understanding from listening to the Bible.
Why? Why do you believe that? Why do you think that? Because you're taking someone else's perspective on.
It's not. You can't get a perspective on the Bible. What's there is what's there.
If you read it, how you know it's there?
So listen, brother. So you saying if I click this Bible app right now,
yes,
the words are on the page, the words is on my screen.
Yes.
You saying I can't just look down at my screen and see what the words this man is saying? I can't follow along with that.
You can, but at that point, you're not just listening, you're actually reading. So it's a difference. You're saying, I'm thinking of listening. I'm not thinking of you looking and listening. I'm thinking of you just listening. That's what I'm thinking about.
It's both, but at the same time.
Okay, so if it's both, that means
if I'm driving, the Bible's in my, because when I get out of bed in the morning, I listen to a gospel rap song that's Psalms 12:24, and I listen to that. And
I don't know why we're arguing about this, is not topic, but go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, it's not topic. You're right. We way off topic. But this is my dream to reach people in this capacity. So I'm talking about my dream. But anyways, I listen to that. And the next thing you know, I wash up listening to the Bible. And then I'm out the door in my van, my work van, driving to work, listening to the Bible, keeping God with me. But before I even do that, I pray. Oh, Lord, please grant me understanding from what I'm about to hear. You know what I'm saying? That's how you're supposed to do it.
Not necessarily. All right. So
I mean, that's not how you're supposed to do it, but that's how I do it.
What you're doing, I'm not saying is bad. Just listen to me. Hear me out. But listen, if it's that important to you, if you really believe that I'm just saying, just listen, hear me out.
Okay, I'm listening.
Why don't you wake up earlier, get on your knees, pray, then open a book and read before you start your day, versus hopping around, moving around, looking eyes here, eyes there on the road, trying to hear what you're hearing. Of course, you're going to hear something different because now I got a car about to pull in front of me. Skirt. Oh, dang, it's still going on. I done missed whatever I missed. Take your time. Get in the book yourself. He said, go off. He said, go off to yourself, right?
All right.
What you're doing is listening to stuff, but you're moving around, got so much stuff going on. Of course, you're going to interpret things or hear things differently than what you heard from versus you reading it. I'm just saying, take your time, open the book, get on your knees and pray. Give him that time. Give him that time. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Don't try to incorporate him. Don't try to fit him in your schedule. Like as far as like don't try to do what you're supposed to be doing and try to fit God in.
That's a decision I make. That's a decision I make to keep God present with me all day in my headphones. Always hearing the word.
How can you focus on that when you got other things going on?
What do you mean? Like, bro,
if I got headphones in, bro, if somebody's talking to me or if I got something I'm supposed
when you're working out and you listen to music, so what's going on? You're not paying attention to the music and doing your workout?
9 times out of 10, sometimes I'm not, because I'm focusing on my reps. I'm counting. Sometimes I mess up my count because I'm listening to the music, and sometimes I mess up on the music because I'm doing my count in my head. That's what I'm saying. It's always something going on. If I'm moving around, I got something in my ear, I can't focus on the both. I got somebody talking to me, I can't listen to what's in my ear and listen to the person talking to me.
That's the difference. I work by myself. So
I'm just saying, like,
hey, I get where you're coming from, but at the same time, I believe having that Bible app in my ear all day or listening to gospel music that's speaking on Jesus all day is me being present with him all day.
I'm not arguing none of that.
That's why I'm saying that Bible, listening to the Bible is a big plus for me. Especially like I said, because once again,
I'm not arguing none of that.
When somebody speak, like we was just not talking about, when somebody speak to you, you get off. Sometime you might want to flip, but if you hear Romans in your ear, you really gonna flip out on somebody?
Man, listen. What you're saying is not wrong. I'm not arguing what you're saying is wrong. Anything. I never was arguing it. I thought the whole argument was you listening to, like you're saying, listening without actually jumping in and reading yourself. That's what I'm saying. I think it's really important that you actually get in yourself and read, and you set that time aside to do so. That's what I'm saying. That's all I was arguing about the whole time.
Have you ever heard
So everything else.
Matter of fact, you remember my saying, one person, well, the first is last. You remember that saying? Like I told you, I've been saying I was gonna make it my brand. Do you remember that? Yeah, you do. You do.
No,
You
seriously,
do.
I don't remember, dude.
So you remember me saying, bro? You remember me sending you that Bible verse?
It was when we were coming up with the ideas for the show.
No, that too, but a little before that.
No.
Well, don't worry. We will discuss this after the show. But yeah, man, this has been
what you're doing is great, though, dude. I'm not arguing none of that. I thought you was basically saying watching on TV the Bible and listening in your ears without reading was like basically more beneficial. I was just saying take the time out to actually open the book and try to get that quiet time and that connection with the Lord yourself versus, having it pumped in your ears or something like that. And versus trying to fit him in your schedule while you moving around trying to get to where you got to get. Take the time out early in the morning to give him that space, give him that time to spend with him, and then jump on the road. He's gonna always be.
Why don't you just give him?
I'm not saying that I do that. So people who watch this, I'm not saying that I'll do that. I'm just saying for you, that's what you do. Now, do I need to do that? Sure, I do need to do that. But I'm just saying I'm not judging anybody any kind of way.
I feel I should give him all my time, which that's why I'm constantly trying to be surrounded by something with God. You know what I'm saying? That's why I really do want to create that. That's coming soon, everybody. The first shall be last. The last shall be first in the kingdom of heaven, and the first shall be last. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it was. I couldn't get it out, but yeah, that's what it was. But yeah, man, this has been a long episode. We got off topic, but this is my dream. We just pretty much discussed my dream. This was my dream, like speaking to y'all with pretty much about the Lord, telling you about the Lord. That's my dream. I'm not trying to say I want to be a preacher. I just want to bring people close to the Lord, because I'm nowhere near. I nowhere can quote the Bible to you or nothing. I just know, like, you got to give good fruit, and that's a fruit that I want to give. You know what I'm saying? I want to be that guy in my life. So, yeah, man. This has been hot. It's been a little hot at the end. It got a little hot at the end.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good, man.
You got anything you want to say, brother? Before we get out,
just stay inspired, man. Just stay inspired. Wake up the next day and inspire somebody else. Inspire to inspire. So,
but yeah, follow your dreams, guys. Just what this episode was about. Follow your dreams. Forgive me for my vision over here. I'm a little dark, but forget that. But we get that better next time. But yeah, thank you guys for listening to the Kickback. If you guys made it this far, please, like, if you find something inspirational in this, very much, please just tell somebody and help them grow in their life as well. And that's been the Kickback.